Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Belletti. That has been cut short.
Well read, nice interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale looking to get on the end of this. Brilliantly cut out.
Kimmich.
Now Fiore. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good read, needed to be. Well, they can break here. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a good foot in there. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Belletti. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Plays it out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cruyff. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ribéry looking to be a menace in the final third.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Belletti.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He has a look up, plays it in low. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's going to be another throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played back in. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's had it nicked away. Bale, very much a man of this moment. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
This for the lead.
Oh, great save by Dida. No, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Right card!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Mbappe.
Ah, such a clever touch.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Looking for the run. Now it's Bale. Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well timed, excellent interception.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Tries to pass it through.
And the shot! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team.
And a chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's intervened well there. So what can they make of this? Neither of these two want to come off second. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have their third corner. Dida claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's really put himself on the line here. So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, what a... off the post! Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That's Bebeto! And it's hoisted clear.
And it's Kimmich. He's having a go! Mbappe finds himself offside.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Maldini.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's aimed into the middle. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. That's Bebeto. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Cruyff. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Ribéry. That has not gone well. Kimmich. And this is Bebeto. He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks about the shot. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Attention, changement.
Corner number 2 then. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Great vision. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cruyff is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. He's gone for goal! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Mbappe, Cannavaro gets a foot in here. No, again, there's no way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that was very necessary. Fiore. Nice control.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Koundé. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rummenigge. Here comes another cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. Kimmich. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Messi. Oh, that's a chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Guingamp really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope.
Batistuta! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Jorginho. First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Belletti. Messi. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Delicate ball, and it needs to be... And a chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Chance, surely! He has done it! That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Guingamp get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Stood up well to him there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's in a great position here. Cleared without hesitation. Cleared without complication. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Guingamp clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
De Bruyne. Guingamp have got it back, and they'll have another go. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Little pass back. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Guingamp clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bale.
Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Arsenal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Je vous rappelle qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer en dehors des zones prévues à cet effet. Merci de votre compréhension.
Second period then underway.
Bale,
A player who needs no introduction. There will be a throw-in. Yep, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
that has been knocked clear. Cross to the back post.
He rises!
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Hullet. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Koundé. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. Gangle do have a chance to counter here. Maldini makes the interception. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Alonso. Threads one in. Messi. And they can counter here. Rijkaard. Camavinga. Shifted it to the flank.
That's positional goal. The utilisation.
There's the header! Gangle claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Changement.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Jorginho. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's going to go a long way. Passing nice and neat. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. For Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Jorginho. And it's Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Alexander-Arnold. Just eases him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Changement. Le numéro 13.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Messi. Le numéro 18.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Le numéro 5. Le numéro 19. Van Nistelrooy. Changement en cours.
Arsenal have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Rummenigge going about things with real menace.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Jorginho clears. And it's Perez.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
Pele. We are into overtime. And the pass is intercepted. Batistuta. Piqué. Piqué is there to clear. Oh, good read. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And here's Stojkovic. Now it's Saka. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Vieira. Stojkovic gets a foot in here. Hazard. It's a mighty effort! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Germany given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Deep cross. And the keeper beats it away. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Germany have their third corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? Incoming to... Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Still goalless. Vieira can see things others simply cannot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's an excellent interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
De Ligt. Oh no, this does not look good. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. And reclaimed it in a trice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, played right into his path.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Saka. Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in here. Good read, needed to be. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Alex Stojkovic. Well seen, saw that coming. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Bale picks it up out wide. Rodri. Stojkovic. Some resolute defending there.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Crosses it in. Up he goes! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So their fourth corner of the game.
tries to get it clear. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Germany are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Vieira.
And here's Cruyff. Delicate ball, and it needs... Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Germany looking to pass their way through. Hazard. He's found... He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's following up! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep
Just
pushing,
a quick announcement.
keep
We would
imposing,
like to inform
don't
you
leave the
that
door open for the
CCTV
opposition.
is now in operation for your safety.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. Arsenal finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold. And Stojkovic. Great vision. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Vieira.
Rummenigge. Saliba does really well to win the ball there.
Vieira.
Has found the net here, of course. Yamal gets into some space. Rodri. And it's Stojkovic.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Batistuta! Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Shapes to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Alexander-Arnold really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now who's going to be first to this? Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Rijkaard.
And it's Stojkovic. And here's Batistuta. He is just caressing the ball. And that's been won straight back. Good ball, good take. And it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No foul, says the referee. Rodri. It's Saka.
Rijkaard.
Now this could be a chance. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's run loose here, and the shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Number 22, Stojkovic. Coming on the field is number 11, Raúl.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Batistuta. Raul. Rijkaard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Great chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bale. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's on his way! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saka. Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substitution for Germany. Number 13. Number 21.
Saliba.
Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 18.
And this is Neymar.
Mohamed Salah.
And he was alert to it.
Neymar.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing.
And Batistuta! Well, there's the clearance. Alexander-Arnold at it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar. Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. Bale puts them all in. And here's Bale. Mohamed Salah. Raul. And it's Rodri. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Batistuta. Now it's Platini. And it's Michel Platini. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's Petit. Vieira. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So,
Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through.
He is through here.
Oh, it's just a little long.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
And a chance! And that should get the job done. Mateus.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Cruyff, and he's got the beating of his man. Might be takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Belletti. Yamal, decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry.
And the counter is on.
Oh, easy pickings there.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Knocks it out wide. Mateus is onto this. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Forlan. And the shot!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Piqué cuts out the pass.
And they win it back again.
Rijkaard looking for the run. Shot a goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro tries to clear. McTominay.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Baresi. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Hakimi.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Maldini. And it's Bale. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. No way through, so back it comes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal. Belletti. Aimed beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Mateus. Bale. And this is Adriano. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. That's a decent clearance. Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crosses it in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Arsenal carrying a 1-goal lead.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, delightful ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind...
Goes for a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Out to the right. Can he get it through? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Oh, they can break here. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've...
Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a good run down the left. Now it's Inzaghi. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cruyff. And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Adriano has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Piqué! Harmlessly behind.
That pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here.
Filippo Inzaghi plays it in.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Now it's Forlan, and that interception was most necessary.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Inzaghi. Looking for options for movement.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space. Ribéry. Plays it in low. McTominay. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal. Yamal takes control of it and he's on the move.
Rijkaard. And it's Doué. Belletti.
Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's there to clear it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shoots! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Vieira, that's gone loose.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será
Parisi.
sustituido por el dorsal 14.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.